Hey guys, Luna here, and we are back here with Virtue's Last Award. We had made our last decision for the A-B room last time, and we were just finishing up the potential last dialogue. And we were trying to figure out where Clark disappeared to, since we still have no idea where that little bugger is. Temioji. I'm guessing from your face that Quark is still missing.
No sign of him, huh?
Happy?
What?
I'm asking if you're happy Quark's still missing.
No, of course not. Why would I be?
And then does it hurt? Huh? Are you so terrified about whether or not he's safe that it feels like someone's got your chest in a vice? I didn't think so. Quark's got 9 BP. If I find him first, I might make him escape. So it's better for you if I haven't found him yet.
That is true, I suppose.
Am I wrong?
Temioji, what's going on here? This doesn't sound like you. I know you're worried about Quark, but...
And just what the hell do you know? He's all I've got left. If something happens to him, I'll...
Temioji... There's something clearly more going on here.
It's all my fault.
All your fault.
It wasn't supposed to be like this. I never should have brought him here.
Did you say brought?
Yes. Zero made me an offer.
Wait a minute. I thought you said you and Clark were abducted like the rest of us.
You mean you came here voluntarily?
Hey, answer me. What the hell is going on here?
Can I see the other side of your bracelets?
Why?
Huh?
Please. Just...
Vi and I looked at one another. Neither of us knew what was going on, but there was no reason to refuse. We shrugged and we did as we were told. Then suddenly... In a blink of an eye, Temioji had pulled some kind of hand from his pocket and sprayed both of our wrists in it. Hey, what the hell, man?
Calm down. It's not going to hurt you.
Is this some kind of chemical?
Yeah, I found it when I was searching this room.
We walked toward the door and flipped the light switch.
Good work. It's dark now.
Show me your bracelets again.
That stuff you sprayed us with was luminol, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's the blood detector thing that police use in investigations.
Yeah. How'd you figure that out?
I guessed when you turned off the light.
Isn't that the stuff where they use on cop shows to find blood and other stuff?
Yeah.
Why did you spray us?
Just relax, okay? That's all I needed to know. Neither
What?
one of you is Zero's senior.
Are you saying that because there wasn't any reaction from the luminol?
Yep.
Someone mind explaining this for me, please? Thank you.
Well, you know as much as I do now. I was just making guesses based on what he was doing.
Hey, Temioji.
Sorry, but I've got to go. I need to go look for Quark.
No, I'm sorry, but I can't let that happen. You dropped a real bomb back there, and I'm not about to just ignore it. What did you mean you said that Zero made you an offer? Why are you here?
I can't tell you.
Why not? I don't really understand how, but you seem to have decided that neither of us are Zero Senior, right?
Yeah.
Then why?
You don't get it. I can't tell you no matter who you are. Right now, we might as well assume Quark is a hostage. Zero Jr. seems to be aware of everything that goes on here. If I tell you, he'll know. And then God only knows what Zero Sr. will do.
Okay, that's actually kind of reasonable.
Please, I'm asking you, put yourself in my shoes.
I looked at him in the eyes for the first time since we entered this room and saw nothing but years of loneliness and regret. But before I could speak, he turned and left the room. So unfortunate. Hey, can I ask you a question?
It won't do you any good. Whatever you want to know, I don't know anything about it.
No, it's not about just what happened.
Yeah? Then what is it? Oh, I see. You mean his bracelet, right? Chill, man. He's a red solo. I had a look while he was talking.
Oh, good job. That wasn't what I wanted to ask.
Well,
either.
what is it then?
When you sprayed us, you screamed, didn't you?
No.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
No, I'm pretty sure you did. Not quite so tough when you're scared, huh?
Shut up! Got stuff to do. Get going! Move!
Yeah. And move along you do.
It looks like another warehouse.
Yep. I guess there's one on this floor too, huh? Makes sense, I guess as much when I saw the map. Yeah, it's about the same size. What's that over there?
Probably more graffiti. There was one on floor A, too, remember?
Yeah, there was, but...
Never mind that. There's someone else here. Looks
that
like
Dio?
it. Let's go see what he's up to.
Yeah, Dio. Where's the Dio man? What are you doing here, Dio?
Oh, nothing. Just going with the flow, you know? Seeing where life takes me.
Sure, okay.
You don't seem to have any interest in searching for Quark.
Why would I? Do we even know he's really missing? Maybe the little shit's just off having nap time somewhere.
That is very true.
So I figure, let sleeping dogs lie, right? Or kids, in this case, I guess. If we wake him up, he might realize he's got enough BP to blow this popsicle stand and ditch us. That happens, it's all over. We'll be stuck in here for the rest of our lives. Which probably won't be that long.
I hate that you're probably right. The rest of our lives?
Yeah. Did I stutter? Or did you just forget? Zero Jr. told us, remember?
The number 9 door only opens once. Once that happens, it's all over. It closes for good in 9 seconds, so if you're not careful, you could get stuck.
I closed for good, huh? I had to admit I kind of forgotten that detail, but if Zero Jr. had been telling the truth, we wouldn't be able to get out of here until you died. Hell, even that might not be able to be enough. Maybe they'll just leave our corpses there to rot. My stomach did a little flip.
So, what are you guys here for? Did you bring Fi here so I can kill her?
What?
Oh, really? You already forgotten your little stunt earlier? We're damn lucky Kate Cho's ally. If he hadn't, you'd be hanging from that crane right now.
Sounds like you're getting a little desperate. Word of advice, Dio. That's not a smart attitude to have here.
Definitely not.
All you'll do is make sure that whoever plays against you in the AB game won't pick ally.
You talk as if I give a fuck. I already know I won't be up against you two.
Why not?
Kay and I are the yellow pair. You guys are the magenta pair, right? 2 pairs can't go through the same chromatic door. Simple enough for you.
Yeah.
How do you know our colors?
Kay told me. He was here a while ago. Speaking of which, Temioji and Clover were here too. Guess everybody misses my company. Anyway, that's how I know what everyone's colors are.
Was Kay by himself?
Yeah.
What about Luna?
Luna? Haven't seen her. Anyway, Kay and I won't be pairing with you two. We'll be taking the blue solo.
That's Alice's bracelet. But how did you know that?
Oh, come on. Really that thick? Look at the doors in front of you. These are the next chromatic doors.
So the next color is white?
Bingo. See that thing next to the door there? Looks familiar, doesn't it? Yes. Yes, it does.
I get it. You and Kay are both yellow. You can get yellow by adding red and green together. If you add
blue, then it becomes white.
Exactly.
You get magenta by adding red and blue together, then adding green to give you white. So that means Fi and I would need to pair up the green cell, which is
right.
That means the other 3 would be in the same team as before. Yuji, Clover, and Quark. You know that Temioji's a red solo, And Clover's a cyan pair, so...
The only one left is the other cyan pair, so we can assume that's what Quark is.
Could there be any other combinations?
No, there's only one option this time.
All we gotta do now is wait for these white doors to open.
We got 5 minutes left before it's time to meet up with everybody else. You should get back to floor A.
Sorry, but I'm gonna stay here. Moving around so much is a pain in the ass.
Nobody invited you. Come on, Phi.
Right. On my way.
Off we go. Making our way downtown, faces past, walking fast, homebound, do-do-do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do-do. Oh, something up? Why'd you just stop?
Well, you see that clock over there? The one that looks like the sun?
Yeah.
It reminded me of something we saw earlier.
What do you mean?
Remember the graffiti on floor B? You remember what it said?
Memento Mori, the 9th line, 8th of sun.
Do you know what that means?
Land, beware of death, or remember death. I think it used to mean we're all gonna die someday, so don't forget about your own.
What about the other part?
Well, I mean, it's pretty straightforward, right? If the 9th line ain't the sun, I mean, yeah, it's kind of nonsense, but... Ooh, I get it. That's the clock you think of, right? The sun and the sunsets.
Yeah. Did you notice anything strange about that graffiti?
Apart from the fact that it made no sense, not really.
Maybe you're not the eagle eye I thought you were. I guess I have to do everything. Part of it was spelled wrong. Specifically, they spelled ninth wrong. It should be N-I-N-T-H. But the graffiti had N-I-N-E-T-H.
Yeah, I guess you're right. You just put an extra E there?
Exactly.
That's kind of a boneheaded mistake. Do you think it was like a kid who wrote it?
Maybe it wasn't a mistake at all.
I'm not following.
Maybe Zero put that E in there on purpose.
But why?
Maybe because he didn't have enough letters otherwise.
What?
Anyway, if Zero wrote that graffiti, then it's got to be significant.
Remember death, if the 9th line ain't the sun, huh?
Shit. Hey, it's already 2 minutes past time.
It's not that big of a deal for 2 minutes late.
We should get moving.
Right. Yeah, and we're making our way. I feel like one of the warehouses moved. I could be wrong. Kay and Luna aren't here.
Astute observation.
What should we do?
What do you mean, what should we do? All we can do is wait. We don't want to end up missing each other by accident.
Yeah, guess you got a point. Hey, where are you going?
Just want to check something really quick.
Check what?
The last time we saw Alice alive, she was right here. Remember? She was kneeling down, looking at something on the ground.
Yeah. What do you think she was looking at? Huh?
Find something?
Isn't this blood?
Uh-huh. Nice work there, Sigma.
I don't need you to pat me on the back. It makes me feel stupid or something.
The truth hurts. So, blood, huh? Oh my god.
Vi suddenly looked up at the ceiling. I followed her gaze and found myself looking up at the metal crane. It was the kind you might see in the shipyard, the sort that moves along a metal track and has a claw to grab and lift cargo containers. So, what's the deal with the crane? What? Damn, gone again. Stop running around! Just tell me what you
I
found.
noticed something.
Oh, yeah? And what, pray tell, was that?
The same thing Clover and Alice noticed.
That's... Can you just tell me?
Look at the number 6 AB room. The side that's facing the wall has blood on it. It's the first thing you think of when you hear blood.
Vampires?
Yeah. This whole thing kinda sucks, right? Come on! This is no time to be screwing around. I'm talking about this thing.
That is very
The
much
handkerchief Alice had. There's some blood on it that we assume belonged to the old lady. Consider this for a moment. Let's say this thing was on the floor next to the rightmost AB room. We'll assume that the blood on the side facing the wall came from this handkerchief. Okay, then what?
Alice was looking at the handkerchief.
Right. What do you think was going through her mind?
Why is there a blood-stained handkerchief here? Or something along those lines.
And?
Did this belong to the old woman? It must have.
And?
But if it did, then who put it here? Or wait, maybe someone just dropped it, or they could have thrown it here.
And?
You want more?
You're almost there.
How long has this handkerchief been here? Something like that?
Yes, exactly. So how long do you think it was here?
Well, I imagine it wasn't there here from the start.
Wait, when's the start?
You know, when we started. When you and I escaped from the AB room through the hatch on the roof. The first thing we did after we got out and met everyone except for Clover and Kay was look at the number 9 door. Yeah, see, one of them did move since that one's a lot closer. We spent a lot of time examining the AB rooms too. Yeah, I know we looked at this from this exact angle. Pretty sure there wasn't any handkerchief there, and then there wasn't. Wait.
Huh. Finally figured it out, huh?
Yeah, one of them moved. No way. AB room moved?
Yeah,
Was it the crane?
probably. They moved the rightmost one all the way to the left. So, what was in the leftmost AB room?
The body of the old woman.
And who was trapped in there when the nonary game started?
Well, it would have been the AB room on the right first, so... Luna. For the third time, Fi walked off without saying anything. My body felt like lead, but I forced myself to follow her. She stopped in front of the graffiti that began "To Milkmen."
What do you think this is?
Well, I thought it was just paint from the graffiti at first, but I'm guessing you don't think so. Is that more of the old woman's blood?
Seems like it.
So Luna would have killed her here first, then taken her to the rightmost AB room. Right after that, she would have moved the room with the body in it so that no one would suspect her. That would mean the first person to get out was Luna, not Alice. So what about the handkerchief?
This thing? Here, look. You see this line? It's possible that line is from whatever the weapon was, which means this might have been wrapped around whatever was used to kill the old woman. So maybe Luna wrapped the weapon with this handkerchief, and then threw it between the rightmost room and the one next to it. Then when the room was moved, it came out.
That means Alice picked up the weapon.
Seems pretty likely.
That means Alice picked up the weapon along with the handkerchief. I'm too fast.
This is all just speculation, understand? There are a whole lot of things we still don't know.
Yeah, it's a mystery, alright. For example, why would Luna leave the AB room, murder the old woman, and then carry the body back and hide it in the same room? I guess it's possible she just wanted to hide the body, but we still don't have any idea why she would have wanted to kill her in the first place. It's also worth noting that Zero Jr. seems to have let all this slide. He's supposed to be making sure the game goes according to plan, but so far there's been 2 murders and he hasn't done anything about either of them. Do you think that means Luna is Zero Senior? Even if she was, though, I'm not sure why she would kill the old woman. It's possible that she was some kind of intruder who wasn't supposed to be here, but if Luna's Zero Senior, couldn't she have found a better place to hide the body? She would have access to the entire facility. That's not all either. Let's say Luna moved the AB room to divert suspicion away from herself. If that's the case, why did she leave the handkerchief and the weapon there? She had to have known they would be discovered after she moved the room. Besides, when and how did she operate the crane? Luna was with us since we got out of the AB room all the way till we found the old lady's body. You, me, and her went through the magenta door and investigated the lounge. Then we went down to floor B together and came back to the warehouse. By then, the room must have moved. Of course! Now, why didn't I see that sooner? Luna has an alibi. She couldn't have moved the AB room. We're her alibi.
Interesting. I have to admit, you've got a point.
Wait, what? You didn't even put up a fight.
You're going to make me repeat myself. I never said Luna was the killer. Still, I have a feeling Alice thought she was, which would mean that Clover probably does too.
Oh, you mean that stuff she said about what she noticed?
Right.
Very, very true.
Hmm?
Hey, Fi? I'm starting to get a really bad feeling about this. We were supposed to meet the others 20 minutes ago, but there's no one here.
You're right.
Sigma. Phi, there you are. I'm sorry. I have some bad news. Luna is dead.
What?
She's in room 2 in the crew quarters, the same room where Alice was murdered.
What? This was the 3rd time I touched a body and felt cold skin. I thought it might get easier, but it only gotten worse. I didn't think I would ever get used to it, but I didn't want to. My hands began to shake, and I tried to steady them as I pressed a pair of fingers to her neck and checked for a pulse. Nothing, of course. Luna was dead. Her eyes were flat and empty, the pupils dilated in what could have been terror. It felt surreal. Like I might blink and then she would sit up again. She would smile and blush and look away nervously, and everything would be alright. I blinked. She lay there, still dead and pale.
And I trust him.
Grief cracked like an open egg and rage clambered out, hot, angry, and screaming. A claw at the inside of my chest and pounded the back of my eyes. I squeezed them shut, ground my teeth. My hands balled into fists so tight they hurt. Took a deep breath and opened my eyes again. Another breath. I stood up and realized Kay was talking.
I believe she was poisoned.
Yeah, that
See
was
here.
pretty obvious.
This device is some sort of syringe.
I think it's called an injection gun. You can just put whatever you want in one of those vials and then pull the trigger. It's kind of like the needles in these bracelets.
The drug they used is the same as well. The label on the vial says tubocurarine.
The muscle relaxant.
Yes. Since it's empty, I can only assume Luna was injected with it. You see the mark on her neck? I believe it is safe to assume that is where her attacker injected the drug. Perhaps they chose the neck for the carotid artery.
Then your guess is probably correct. Luna was injected with tubocurarine, and it killed her.
What about the others?
Should I go get them?
No, never mind. I want to get your story first.
What do you mean?
When you left us, you and Luna went off together, right?
Yes?
But when we talked to Dio downstairs, he said he'd only seen you, not Luna. Why is that?
Luna and I split up as soon as we got to floor B. We determined it would be more efficient. Two of us working separately could cover more ground in less time.
Alright, so why were you late?
What?
You didn't show up till 20 minutes past the time we were supposed to meet. Sigma's asking you what you were doing.
I was resuscitating.
Resuscitating?
Let me explain how I found her. I had gone to the warehouse 5 minutes before our meeting time. You had yet to show up, as had Luna. I believe I was standing between the yellow and cyan doors. Some minutes later, I heard something. It came from behind the cyan door and sounded like a woman's scream. Well, it was actually quite faint. It was several doors away, after all, and as such, I couldn't quite make out what was being said. Or even if I had heard it at all, it seemed entirely possible that I had imagined it. I heard no other sounds for a few minutes following the scream. Eventually, the silence made me uncomfortable. Perhaps something had happened. So, I made my way to the crew quarters. As I entered the hallway, I noticed that the door to room 2 was slightly ajar. That was when I first suspected something was amiss. You can imagine the rest, I'm sure. I ran into the room and found Luna on the floor.
So you're saying you spent a good 20 minutes trying to resuscitate her?
Yes. I deduced that she had been injected with tubocurarine. Her heart had stopped, so I attempted CPR. To the best of my abilities, at least. With this mask, I was obviously unable to provide artificial respiration.
Why didn't you tell us?
Because I had no reason to believe you would be in the warehouse. If you weren't, I would have wasted precious time. I chose instead to begin resuscitation immediately. As you know, even a short time without oxygen can cause serious brain damage. I felt time was of the essence, but...
Hey, how much time passed between when you heard the scream and when you came in here and found her?
I'm afraid I can't say exactly, but I would hazard a guess that it was around 3 minutes.
So he would have been there 2 minutes before the meetup time.
Did you see the killer?
No, I did not.
Then they had 3 minutes to escape.
That would have been plenty of time. When you leave this room, immediately to your left is a door that connects to the hallway. I assume they left that way.
Is there any chance they hid in this room somewhere?
No. I examined the room thoroughly before I left to find you. May I say something?
Yeah, sure.
I'm not sure if this has anything to do with Luna, but there was something I wanted to point out. Look at Alice. Do you notice anything?
The weapon.
Indeed. The wound suggests a knife, but I doubt we'll know now.
Then did the killer take
How would
it?
I know?
Maybe they took it before Luna was murdered.
Why are you asking me?
If they had it, why not use it to kill Luna?
Yeah, that would make sense.
What?
Sigma, if you were going to kill someone, which of these two methods would you use?
I wouldn't kill anyone.
This is hypothetical,
I would choose the injection gun.
right? Most people would choose that. The more you can divorce yourself from the actual killing, the easier it is to kill someone. There's a big difference between stabbing someone and injecting them with poison.
So you're saying they took the knife before they killed her?
No. I don't know either way. They could have taken it afterwards. There's no way for us to know.
Could they have done it? Could they have done that in the 3 minutes before Kay got here?
It's not impossible. 3 minutes is longer than you think.
That's true.
Anyway, what I was trying to say is that I don't know when they took the knife or whatever it was. We came here to get Alice's bracelet, and then Kay came by later. There was probably about a 30-minute window. Anyone could have taken it. They might not even have been the same person who killed Luna. Or it could be. There really isn't any way to know. And if we don't know, we really shouldn't try and draw conclusions. That could color our reasoning, and that's not good. Conclusions without any evidence are useless. So just forget any conclusions you might have come up with. Save that brain space for something more useful. Well, I think that about covers it. We clear? Good.
Yeah.
Anyway, we should tell the others.
About Luna, you mean?
Yeah.
We should go to the white doors then. Dio should still be there. Hopefully Tenmyoji and Clover will be there as well.
Yeah, good point. Once it's time to open that door, I'm sure they'll show up. He nodded and picked up Luna's bracelet.
Please, take this with you.
He held it out to me. I stared down at the bracelet. I felt wrong just to take it. Like we were just using and abandoning her.
Is something the matter? You and Phi are the magenta pair. Without the green solo bracelet, you won't be able to open the secondary door.
I know. It's just... He pressed the bracelet gently into my hands.
If you don't wish Luna's death to be meaningless, then you must survive. Or do you intend to die without catching her killer?
Right, yes. I sighed and closed my hand around the code metal.
Good. Shall we go?
Wait. Shit.
Did something happen?
No. Well, not yet. We might be looking at a worst-case scenario.
Excuse me?
God, what the hell is wrong with me? How did I miss this? I'm sorry. This is my fault. It's just... there was so much going on, I wasn't thinking.
What is it, goddammit? What did you miss?
Quark.
Quark? Oh shit! Tenmyoji's a red solo. Clover's a cyan pair. Quark's the other cyan pair. If he's not with them, they can't get through the secondary door.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh dear, this is bad. And if they haven't gotten in by the time the primary door shuts, they'll be penalized. If we haven't found Quark by then.
Time? How much time do you have left? Has it already been 15 minutes?
Let's just go to the warehouse on floor B. Perhaps Quark has already been found.
Hopefully. I suppose hope so. Let's move. This is not a good sign. This is definitely not a good sign. But we can only hope and... jeez, there's so much to do and not enough time. So move, folks. Gotta get downtown fast. They're all open.
Chromatic doors have opened. 5 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
You're late. The fuck were you thinking? You trying to kill me?
What about
What?
Quark? They find Quark.
How the fuck would I know? I've been here. Look, forget about him. Where's Alice's bracelet? Which one of you has it?
What about Tenmyoji and Clover? Have they come back yet?
Look around, asshole. What do you think? Hey, pay attention. The bracelet. Do you have Alice's bracelet? Hand it over.
I pulled it out of her pocket. The face still shone with blue light. This had been Alice's bracelet. Pai's never left Dio, so she carefully handed the bracelet to Kay.
Good. Let's go. Hey, what is this? What, you don't like this door? Fine, we can take a different one. As long as we're in the right group, it shouldn't matter which door we take.
That's not the issue.
Then please tell me, what the fuck is the issue?
Being a human being, the three of us still haven't arrived. If we leave them behind,
Oh, come on. Now you're gonna grow a heart? If you stay here, you're gonna kill me.
but
3 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
All right, fine. I'll be honest with you. The truth is, I've got a kid. A baby. I was told that if I didn't win this game, my kid's as good as dead.
That's...
You have to trust me. I swear, it's God's honest truth. Zero told me to keep it under wraps, but I figure I don't have a lot of choice right now. I'll tell you more once we get inside. Please.
It's a lie. Don't listen to him. I wanted to scream, but he was obviously lying. But look, it looks like Kay was buying it. But he had to go in. I couldn't try and stop him. If I did, they both die.
You have to believe me, Kay. Please. If you won't do it for me, do it for my kid. If I lose, it's all over. Please.
Kai turned to look at me and Phi. We both nodded and silently back.
I understand. Let's go.
Really?
Yes. I have one condition, however.
A condition?
Yes. But it's not for you, Dio. Sigma. I want you and Phi to go into one of the doors as well. Dio and I cannot be the only survivors. I would have the two of you join us. That is my condition.
Damn it. Couldn't make this easy, could you?
What do you say? The decision is yours.
No, I can't do that. You're asking me to leave 3 people to die.
Use your fucking head for once. You're gonna get us killed. Is that what you want?
I just can't leave them behind.
Me either. I agree with Sigma. We can't just ditch them. I'm staying.
Bunch of fucking idiots.
1 minute remains until chromatic doors close.
I see. I suspected that would be your answer. You leave me with no choice then. My apologies.
Huh?
You have my sympathy. I wish there was another way.
Do you actually believe Dio?
No, of course not. I only wish to save you. If I had not
Robots?
forced the issue, neither of you would have budged. Such is your character.
Hey, what are you doing?
I confess I am not entirely sure. I will think about it during the 10 seconds that remain. Goodbye.
God damn it! Kay turned and left, quickly disappearing outside of our door. Phi and I laid on the floor moaning, curling around our aching stomach.
2, 1, 0. Chromatic doors closing.
Okay, for saving us. My bed is not even really a robot. Not quite able to walk yet, Phi and I crawled out of the secondary door. The punch Kay had given me had been incredibly powerful, and my arms and legs still felt numb and tingly. Can you
Yeah.
stand?
Can we just sit here for a moment, though?
Yeah, I don't blame you.
My body's gonna be fine, but I think I need a little time to get my feelings sorted out.
I nodded and we sat there in silence. No matter what I did, I couldn't get their faces out of my head. Temioji, Clover, Clark, up there were right somehow, but I wasn't sure how much time had passed before Phi had finally stood up.
We should go.
I'm kind of curious. Like, it said that this was... It's still in the same thing. So what the heck is this? And that was it. She turned and headed for the end of the hallway, feet dragging as she carried something heavy. It was a moment or two before I followed. Security. Did you see the plaque on the door?
Yeah, it said security. The footage from the surveillance cameras might run through here.
Does that mean we'll be able to see what's going on inside the rest of the facility?
I'm not sure. Right now, all the screens are... Even if we could activate them, I doubt Zero is just gonna let us watch whatever we want.
Yeah, I'm just worried about them. Don't even know what happened to Kay and Tio either.
Yeah. Well, let's see what we can do here.
Seek a way out. This is interesting. There's that's the window, monitors, speakers, yeah. Monitor, panel, files. This is, no, machine of some kind. And another monitor of some kind. Another monitor. Let me double check. Just press them in. It's the same. We need a password, which we don't know. So there's the save sofa. Lion. Oh yeah, Memento Mori, remember the ninth line, eating the sun. Whoa, the light turned off. There's the... Check the shelves, check it out, all lit up, colorful. More colors. Hourglass with red sands, hourglass with yellow sands. The shelves are... There's rainbow stuff on the floor. What do the steps look like? So it's red, purple, magenta, yellow, green, blue. So... I don't know what that means though. What does this mean? There's a power box. Looks like 9 switches. Now red isn't off. How about you try? Let's look around, see what changed. There's one camera, so let's try turning them on. We got 9 rooms. Your camera's thought so. What about Tamuja, Clover, and Clark? Can you see them anywhere? So, might as well take a look at them. So, there's one of the AV rooms. The basic layout of the floor B warehouse, floor A warehouse. The kitchen, the lounge, the infirmary. One of the crew quarters, the rec room, and the golem room. Maybe if I just... 6, 7, 8, 9. anything, so at least it didn't do any clicks or anything like that. What if anything changes over here? The lights off. Hey, okay, this doesn't mean anything. This is mean. What am I supposed to do with this? Maybe I'm supposed to use this for the passwords, but... Okay, A, D, G, E. A, D, G, E. It'll work? Guess so. Good job. Oh, okay, there we go. I just copied one of the 2 puzzles. Yeah, not bad. May work, huh? Nice try. Up. There's one above your head. I was you. Okay, how about, so we need red and yellow, so, okay, so me, MO, red is T, M, J, Y, U, V, G, it's supposed to be U, V, J. Guess I'll do blue for yellow. S, C, D, Q, and Y. I know it's kind of janky, but that doesn't really matter. So let's do... Okay, here goes. MO, T, M, J, T, M, J, Y, U, V, Y, U, V, G, J. There we go. Oh yeah, so that. That could take me a second. So what's this one? This is, I need green in the center. So, I need the tiny things. So I need that. Okay, so I got 4 moves. Yeah, okay. This is gonna be more difficult than I thought. I did that. No. Did that. Okay. Yeah, so I don't even know what. There we go. Kind of just fumbled around. Had to fumble around for a minute or two. And you look up. I was you. You will be me. And let's put the password in. MO-SCD-SCD-QNY. It's a yellow chair. Oh, SGD. QNY. There you go, I just put in the wrong letter. More glass. Icon. Can find out. Oh, wait, what? Okay, so red's the shortest. So that's 4. Blue, then green, then yellow, then pink. So 04, 07. 909, and that's 11. Looks like there's 4 left. Yeah, so it's 15. There you go. Easy line calculation. And it's not bad. Look at the screen now. Click. Look, the screen changed. What the heck is this? You or me? I was you. I was you. Will be I was you. I was you. What? Wait a second. Wait a second. I was you. Will be me. I was you. I was you will be me. Okay. Was you will be me. She knows everything? Rearrange the word to create a specific sentence. Not all the words will be needed. The unneeded word should be erased. How does that work? Like, I was what this is? I was me. She will be me. Will be me. That was you. Those everything he knows. This doesn't mean anything. What the? Give me a second. I got the two things, and I kept the thing put. Give me your. Oh, I'm only supposed to have some of the monitors on. Gotcha. Hey, I'm looking up. Yeah, so give me a second, because obviously one of the sentences she knows everything. Oh, how to turn the lights back on. And go back over here. Not very clear that I have to turn off some of the monitors. He knows everything. Just very fast. Blue sun, sun, moon. Let's open it. Okay, let's go open stats. Da-da-da. Sun. And we got the file safe. Sun opens. And let's see what we got. Nothing. Menu, archive, secrets. Morbid graffiti. What does this one mean? Anagram. Our gross display, the background is actually a 4-second timer. It doesn't have much practical use except for maybe really impatient people. If you're at the restaurant waiting for your food to come out, for instance. How long are you going to make me wait? I already flipped this hourglass 100 times. Technically, 100 times would only be 400 seconds, which is 6 minutes and 40 seconds, but saying 100 times is much more dramatic, and therefore much more likely to get a desirable response. It was measured how much of a gentleman you are. United States organized Jack to all. Gentlemen and the caliber based of bizarre Byzantine rules. Gentleman points. But whose blood? It has myrmidons stamped in the flat of the blade. 150 millimeters, base 30 millimeters, thick base 30 millimeters. Blood. Leisure. Also cause and effect, which we already talked about. On a Knox. Criminal must be writing mystery novel unless criminal must be mentioned early on. Supernatural pretensions must be well ruled out. No more than secret room or passage. No undiscovered poisons may be used, nor any application will need as long as scientific information. No one with extrasensory perception or similar powers can appear. No accents, much ever have the detective. The detective must not commit the crime. Detective must declare any clue he discovers. The stupid friend of the detective, the Watson, must conceal nothing. Twin brothers are doubles generally, not Must not appear unannounced. Sure enough. Okay. Anyways, let's get back over to this. I'm gonna quickly do something. Go down here. That was you, Lee. Go. This and look, the screen's changed for password. Moon Sun. And that turns off. And over we go. What was it again? Moon and Sun. Moon, Sun. Completed. Huzzah. Star. And found it safe. And now go over here. The door says locked. Da 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 da. 2, 1. Master of Escapology. You found it.
Wait, I just realized something.
What's
When we
that?
were looking at the security footage earlier, we were just looking for live feeds. We were trying to figure out where the others are, what they were up to, if they were alive, and so on. But we totally forgot that security systems like this can do more than show you live footage. Are you following me?
Yeah, you're talking about that stuff that's been recorded. Right? Footage of the past. If they store that, we might be able to see it.
Yeah. I don't know how much luck we'll have, but it's worth a shot.
Definitely. What are you?
Leave that to me.
There's a whole heck of a lot more than we can discover. So with this, I'm going to leave this here. I hope you guys have a good day, night, week, month of your lives, and may the stars forever guide your path, forever might lead you into the future. Bye-bye, everybody.